Hey, this is Bill with Falcon Fence Supply. We're going to be showing you how to install the UniPost today, and here's Bill Sr.
Bill Sr. here. We'll take a look at it. Here's a UniPost I got in my hand. We're going to show you how to line out a neighbor's backyard, put a string down, establish our line, and show you how to get a UniPost driven in the first try. Okay, we've got this backyard ready to go. We've got our line established, so we've got a string line down there to show exactly where we're going to put this line of fence. Now this is only a 5-foot fence, so we've marked our pole at a 4'6" depth, so that we have about a 6-inch reveal on the top of our pickets. The ground is fairly nice pounding here, so that we can use a 2x4 as a spacer, so we can get an exact 8-foot section, and we don't have to cut our 2x4s later. This fence is going to be faced to this neighbor, so the pickets will be over here. So we're going to set the flange portion of the UniPost to us, so that we'll have a nice smooth passing of the pickets right past our post when we're hanging those. I think our pounder's about ready to set on top, and we'll let that happen. All right, let's get this next post set up. We'll use a 2x4 for our spacer, so we don't have to cut our 2x4s later. Put that right in the gap. It's good one way. Let's go. Double check ourselves. Right on, let's move. He's got it. So you can see when we line our string out across the ground and establish just exactly the grade level or the ground level where we want our pickets to meet the ground, we can drive that post right to our string. And so not only do we have our alignment, but we have the elevation for the top, and we'll be ready to put up our 2x4s. Alrighty, he's broken through a root, I think. We're back to plumb, let's go. All right, there it is, let's go. Magic, let's go. Nicely done. Turn that off. All right, we've got a line of posts set, UniPost all driven. So we're ready to put up the rails. This is a 5-foot fence. And so we've pounded our poles to about 4'6", and we're gonna leave a 6-inch reveal on the top so the picket will stick up. When posts are set and they're perfectly plumb, we can measure at the bottom, so we can take our rail, lay it in our section, run our pen right up that mark, and cut each rail the same length. So the post will have minor bit of flux, so we can put all 3 rails in by cutting the same length. Now that's a caution when you get on a slope, because a slope will be a different animal. But right now we've got some pretty level ground, and we'll start with our first section. So on a 5-foot fence, space on the bottom of the pickets so you can get your tools in and that sort of thing is about 8 inches. So we've made our bottom mark so that we'll have 8 inches of picket left on the bottom. 6 inches of picket on the top has left us 42 inches. So we're going to divide that in half and make a mark at 21 at 42. And we'll get 3 rails, one at the top, one at 21, one at 42. Let me get Jay to help me here. We'll start with that first section. Wood is wood, and you always want to remember that visually you want to inspect every piece of wood you touch. So we want the line on the top where our eye is closest to the line to be as perfect as we can make it. So let's take our best straight board here, Jay. I'll hold it up in the first top position, and you get a screw in that thing. We only need to put 1 screw in to begin with, because with 2 of us working, we'll get it set just perfectly. And then I'll send Jay back afterwards, and he can finish putting in the rest of the screws. Let's get the right 2x4. All right, get that right on the mark, Jay. And this side as well. All right, one more time. All righty. And we've got a good start. So let's take a look at our next section and be sure we have a nice straight one for the top. That one's not quite the best in the stack. Ooh, neither is that one. This one here looks better. There we go. Let's stick that one in there. All right, you ready to put a screw in there, Jay?
Got a knock it.
Okay, just go for it. All righty. All righty, let's do the next one. Right on the mark. Now we'll have Jay go back and put all the screws in. We want 2 screws in each rail, and we'll have him complete that process before we get ready to hang our pickets.